Mephistopheles is trapped in his own hell. His name is a parody of Lucifer.
In Goethe's text, Mephistopheles works with God.
Goethe's Faust begins in heaven with a group of 3 archangels offering their praise to God and his creation of the beauty of the cosmos. Mephistopheles, who's also in heaven, takes this annual review as a chance to point out the wretched condition of humanity. While in conversation with God, Mephistopheles says that he doesn't want to cause humanity any more pain than they cause themselves, and he has no designs on tricking Faust until God brings him up. The presence of Mephistopheles in God's court shows that Goethe believes that evil is a part of God's design.
If you meet Mephistopheles, you're already screwed.
In the opening of Goethe's Faust, Mephistopheles and God have a short discussion about the titular doctor, Faustus, and whether or not he's ever going to turn to the way of the Lord. This conversation turns into the action of Mephisto insisting that he can completely turn Faust away from God. If Faust hadn't already been on a path to hell, Mephistopheles wouldn't have cared. But because Faust has already done so much work to distance himself from God, it's now the demon's duty to finish the job. The task of damning unfortunate souls is an ugly one, but it's something that Mephistopheles genuinely seems to enjoy. If you were to meet this demon, it's likely that you were already on your way to hell, and he's just scooting you along.
Mephistopheles lets you do the work.
Throughout the variations of Faust, Mephistopheles' role changes from story to story, but he rarely seems to be putting a lot of effort into anything that he does. In some instances, he tricks people into damning themselves, and in others, they are already damned and he's just showing up to seal the deal. The various texts of Faust fail to offer a lot of light on this topic. While he does place a bet with Faust for his soul, it's never clear if this is what God intended to happen the entire time. If that's the case, then Mephistopheles is simply playing his part in a story that had been set into motion long before he arrived. Either way, Mephistopheles isn't going to go out of his way to score your soul.
He's not Satan.
As Mephistopheles was absorbed into the modern religious canon, a space had to be made for him in the hierarchy of hell. Lay people confuse Mephistopheles with Satan because he fits into the archetype so well. While he is a devil, he's not the devil. And he's certainly not Satan. Satan is essentially the physical manifestation of wrath, of which Mephistopheles seems to have very little. In Faust, Mephistopheles seems mostly content with tricking his human counterpart, and when he loses out in the end he's perturbed, but he's not angry. Mephistopheles is actually considered to be a prince of hell, or even a manager of demons, if you will.
Mephistopheles was birthed from Faust.
Faust is the German legend that tells the tale of a man so dissatisfied with his life that he makes a deal with a wandering devil going by the name of Mephistopheles. Prior to this legend, which was first printed in 1587 under the title Historia von D. Johann Faust, there was no entity referred to as Mephistopheles. The character doesn't appear in the Bible, and he's nowhere to be found in Middle Eastern texts. Some theorists believe that Mephistopheles could be a reincarnation of Judas, but that seems like a stretch. Because the Faust legend was passed down through word of mouth, it's impossible to pinpoint where the name came from. Goethe scholar K. Schroer notes that most demonic names from the Middle Ages come from the Hebrew language, and he speculated that the name Mephistopheles is a portmanteau of Mephits and Tophel, which mean destroyer and liar.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.